2 months ago, frustration over unpaid wages turned into a violent protest outside Daybreak Foods in Delmas. And they are back at the company this hour demanding their pay and clarity about their future as the company undergoes a business rescue. Our Ntokozo Khumalo is there documenting the stories of affected workers and joins us now. And Ntokozo, what's the latest?
Hi, Emmanuel. We are on the R50 and right across the road there, that's where Daybreak Food Farms are. They've got quite a few factories and the abattoir that is in this area. And if you see the crowd that is here, Iman, substantially smaller than the crowd that was here in May. And the reason for that is that a lot of workers actually came to Gauteng for work and are from KZN, from Mpumalanga, from Eastern Cape. So a lot of them over the past 2 months, due to not being able to afford their livelihoods anymore, have then chosen to go back home. The Abednego, that was one of the representatives of the workers when we were here in May, he says his mother is sickly and he's had to go down to KZN to try and find some sort of work where he will be paid cash or under the table to be able to take care of his family. Similar story as the ladies that we heard from in Davidson earlier on this morning, saying they couldn't afford the transport to get here. So some of the other workers from Springs and Slovo, we understand, have now been able to secure transport, the driver charging them 700 Rand to be able to get here and join their colleagues in this protest. But I am here with Nomathemba Lebeko, who is also representing the workers here. Nomathemba, thank you so much for talking to us. Since the last time we spoke, there have been engagements with the business rescue practitioners. Are they giving you answers that make sense to you in terms of the way forward for the workers here? Because as I understand it, you have not been retrenched. You still have the jobs. You don't have your documents. What is any progress that has been made for you to then be here?
Sanbonan Babugeli TV. Since the PRP taken over in whatever that has been happening, agna way forward. Another thing, njengoba nisibona sila ku R50 sivalile, it is because askara holy for the month of June. And another thing is abafuna ukusiretrencha as abasebenzi so that we can be able to get our papers, which is ilona amaphepha we provident fund and also UIF. So we are starving while sinemali ehleli esibekile thina as abasebenzi. And then we also ask ukuthi at least talking and let them give us ama relief fund wethu from the UIF sizokwazi ukuphila ngawo. So unfortunately akunala abafuna ukusiza khona, and another thing abafuna even nokusiretrench emsebenzini.
And engage on the PIC with the meetings that you've been having over the last few weeks. It's in your EPIC, but they did disperse some funds that is supposed to pay your salaries that are due. But in the PIC.
Tina, what we know is gune mali fundiwe from Gulona, from PIC to Daybreak, but day before we were on the meeting ne PRP, and then they told us ukuthi imali ayikakafinyeleli to ama accounts ose Daybreak. So now it's been 7 days, banikeze 7 days from now sibona akunalaba siphendula khona. So besicela nje ukuthi at least talking enani, can they at least give us ama paper with provident fund and also UIF sokwazi ukuphila ngawo, because there are workers which were evicted la bahlala khona emicashweni by ama landlords wabo, akunalaba bazohlala khona, and some they moved to emakhaya la bahlala khona, which is most of our workers, they are situated at KZN. So now kuzomela ukuthi babuyele emakhaya for them to have something to live with, because la emabahleli akunamali kumele babhadale ngayo abacashi. And we also have abantwana abahleli emalokishini abangayi kuma daycare because we sibhadala each and every month. So now unfortunately we won't be able to pay that money because asikakaholi as abasebenzi.
Nomatemba, thank you for talking to us. And Iman, what she's saying about the children being at home, I did, bear testament to that this morning, as both the ladies that I spoke to in Davidson are mothers of young children. The one lady saying she had to send her daughter 2 nails braids to her parents because she could no longer afford daycare and couldn't bear having her child starve with her. So even then, with the child being in nail braid, sitting at home with the grandparents because they cannot pay for fees. With the other lady saying that furniture shops now, she had a bed and a fridge in her room, Iman, but saying that the furniture stores have paid her a visit, saying that if she doesn't pay by the end of today for the bed that she bought on credit, they will come to repossess that. So a lot of anxiety and fear amongst the workers here. And I have been trying to continue to reach out to Daybreak, to PIC, but have been unsuccessful, Iman, in getting any sort of response, at least to understand what the issue is when it comes to some of the workers saying they're ready to even forfeit the money that is owed to them, but they want their paperwork. Another lady in Davidson, Iman, earlier on, did tell us that she has now taken a job that pays her cash much, much less than what she was getting at Daybreak, but at least she's able to put bread on her table. And the reason she's had to take a job like that, where she does not benefit from UIF or any other form of protection, is because she's not getting those documents from Daybreak. So the workers here insisting they have not been retrenched. If anything, their theory now is that Daybreak is just waiting for them to resign so that they don't have to be paid out what's due to them. But that is something that a lot of workers here are saying they cannot afford to do. It would set them back much further than they already have been over the past 3 months or so, Iman.
And Ntokozo, as we've been shown picture there of all those individuals, you multiply the sad story that you shared with us earlier by all of those individuals there. You've also said so many have simply had to go back home because they can't stay in the province. There's a lot of injustice here and clarity that needs to be given by all of those role players, the PIC and the company included, and hopefully we do get those answers and some certainty for the people you are talking to at that protest today and others affected by this. They're caught in limbo.